What's up, everyone? Hope you're doing well. Today we're going to give you the top 10 loadouts you can be running right now in Call of Duty Warzone. If your favorite AR or SMG is in this video, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that noti bell so you don't miss another video like this. Let's get into it. These are going to be in no particular order. I always recommend use what's most comfortable to you. But first up, I'm going to give you a TAC 56 loadout and a MINIBAK loadout. For this TAC 56, you want to run the Harbinger D20 muzzle, tune that for recoil smoothness and bullet velocity. The Tundra Pro barrel, tune that for recoil steadiness and damage range. The 60 round mag, the AMOP V4 optic, or whatever sight you like to run, it's completely up to you. Tune that for flinch resistance and far, and the FSS combat grip, tune that for recoil steadiness and aiming idle stability. For this MINIBAK loadout, I made a hipfire build for this thing. It's absolutely incredible. I'm loving running it right now. You're going to go with the X10 RR40 muzzle, tune that for recoil smoothness and bullet velocity. The BAK 9 barrel, tune that for recoil steadiness and damage range. The FTAC Grimline laser here, tune that for sliding hip fire accuracy and hip spread. The stockless mod here, and then the True Tac grip, tune that for recoil steadiness and sprint to fire speed. For the next loadout, I'm running my hipfire ISO 9mm loadout and the meta Geist for season 6. Now this hipfire ISO 9mm, you can use this with ADS or hip firing. It works with both perfectly. So we're gonna go with the Lockshot KT85 muzzle, tune that for recoil stabilization and recoil control. The VX Pineapple underbarrel, you can't tune your underbarrels right now, but this definitely helps. Go with the 50 round drum, the A30 Stout, tune that for recoil steadiness and aiming idle stability, and the Point G3P 04 laser, tune that for sliding hip fire accuracy and hip spread. For the TR76 Geist, you want to go with the Bore 490 muzzle. Going to tune that for recoil stabilization and recoil control. The Brew and Bridle heavy barrel here, we're going to tune that for recoil steadiness and damage range. The 45 round mag, the Stip 66 grip, I'm going to tune that for recoil steadiness and aiming idle stability, and the AMOP V4 optic, tune that for flinch resistance and far. Next, we have the one-shot shotgun. Unfortunately, this is still one shot and still a very part of the meta, unfortunately, but I got you guys a loadout for it, so use it if you want. I'm not going to be using the shotgun, but I know a lot of people do. We're going to go with the Seiken DB107 muzzle here. Tune that for aim down sight speed and bullet velocity. The Matt Uzek 812 barrel here. Tune that for recoil steadiness and damage range. The 12 gauge slug rounds, or you can use the explosives or the Dragon's Breath. Completely up to you. I use the slug rounds. I tune those for damage range and bullet velocity. The Heist stock mod, which is basically the stockless mod for maximum mobility and handling. And then the Maelstrom dual trigger. This is what makes it one shot. Now it's going to be one shot up close. It's not going to be like a sniper one shot again, but it is one shot up close still. And we're going to tune that for aim down sight speed and aiming idle stability. Next, we have the ISO Hemlock. A lot of people still love running this. I think it's very accurate. Accuracy is very important right now with a pretty balanced AR meta that we have, so that's really solid. And we're gonna go with the Komodo heavy muzzle, tune that for recoil stabilization and recoil control. The FTAC Ripper 56 underbarrel, the Fielder T50 barrel, tune that for recoil steadiness and damage range. 45 round mag, and I've switched back to the AMOP V4 optic for this one, and we're gonna tune that for flinch resistance and far. Next, the Lachmann 556 did get a buff, headshot multiplier buff this past update, so I think it puts it right back up there into the top 5 meta in my opinion. Again, these are in no particular order. Use what's most comfortable to you. We're gonna go with the X10 ported 290 muzzle here. Gonna tune that for recoil stabilization and recoil control. The Lachmann wrap barrel, tune that for recoil steadiness and damage range. The high velocity ammo, tune that for damage range and bullet velocity. I like the 60 round mag. If you're running solos or duos, maybe go with the 40 round mag, completely up to you. And the AimOp V4 optic, tune that for flinch resistance and far. Now, if you don't want to go with an optic, I completely understand because the iron sights are really solid. I would go with something that maybe sprint to fire rear grip, or go with a stock, maybe something that helps you with your mobility. FT mobile stock is probably a really solid option here. If you want to go with the FTAC Ripper 56 underbarrel, completely up to you too, but honestly it's really accurate as it is, but use what's most comfortable to you right there. I paired this with the ISO 45. Again, you can pair any of these weapons with each other however you want to play. These are mix and match completely, but for this particular loadout, I put the ISO 45 with it. We're gonna go with the Spiral Flash Hider muzzle, tune that for aim down sight speed and gun kick control. Hollow point ammo here, tune that for damage range and bullet velocity. The demo fade tac stock, tune that for aim down sight speed and aiming idle stability. The XP shear rear grip, we're gonna tune that for recoil steadiness and sprint to fire speed, and the 45 round drum. If you like running the M13, this one's gonna definitely be for you. The M13 really doesn't feel that good anymore, to be honest. I've always been an M13 fan, but yeah, it just doesn't really hit that hard anymore. But I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a loadout for it because I know a lot of people still like to run it. We're gonna go with the X10 ported 290 muzzle, tune that for recoil stabilization, and we're not going to tune this bottom portion because it literally doesn't look like it's changing anything. And if you go to the left here, it just reduces the recoil for some reason, not sure why. Then we're going to go with a high velocity ammo, tune this for damage range and bullet velocity. The Bruin Echelon barrel here, tune that for recoil steadiness and damage range. The 60 round mag and the AIM-OP V4 optic, we're gonna tune that for flinch resistance and FAR. Next, if you like the PDSW, I absolutely love the PDSW. It's so quick, so aggressive. We're gonna give you guys a loadout for that right now. We're gonna go with the GR33 light rail. We're gonna tune that for sprint speed and sprint to fire speed. This thing is super quick, guys. For the laser, we're gonna go with the 1 milliwatt quick fire laser, tune that for sprint to fire speed and aim down sight speed. The CQB stock, tune that for aim down sight speed and aim walking speed. The TV tac comb, tune that for aim walking speed and aim down sight speed. And the Bruin Q900 grip, tune that for aim down sight speed and sprint to fire speed. Next is one of my favorite loadouts, is the RAZORBACK and the BAS-P. The BAS-P is really good right now. Finally, after a couple of updates, they finally made it good. We're gonna go with the X10 ported 290 muzzle, tune that for recoil stabilization and recoil control. The DM proto grip here, can't tune it, so keep that in mind. If you're worried about not being able to tune it, switch it out for a rear grip. That's going to be your best option. Probably the ERG X1 for more recoil control. Whatever swaps it out for more recoil control, use it. High velocity ammo here, tune that for damage range and bullet velocity. The 60 round mag and the AIM-OP V4 optic, tune that for flinch resistance and FAR. And for that BAS-P, we're gonna go with the spiral flash hider muzzle, tune that for recoil smoothness and gun kick control. The hollow point ammo, tune that for damage range and bullet velocity. The 50 round drum, the D37 grip, we're gonna tune that for recoil steadiness and aiming idle stability. And the Bruin flash V4 stock, tune that for aim down sight speed and aim walking speed. Next is the #1 AR as far as TTK is concerned, which is still the 7.62, the KASTOV 7.62. And I paired this with the VAZNEV. VAZNEV still feels fantastic, but we're gonna go with this 7.62. And you want to go with the ZLR Talon 5 muzzle, tune that for recoil smoothness and bullet velocity. The Cast 10 barrel, tune that for recoil steadiness and damage range. I still like running the FTAC Ripper 56 here. Go with a 40 round mag and the AIM-OP V4 optic, tune that for flinch resistance and FAR. So for that VAZNEV, you want to go with the spiral flash hider muzzle, tune that for recoil smoothness and gun kick control. The hollow point ammo, tune that for damage range and bullet velocity. 45 round mag, True Tech grip, tune that for aim down sight speed and sprint fire speed. And the Atrazat stock, tune that for aim down sight speed and aim walking speed. Next, if you're a person that loves the M4, which I am one of those people, we're gonna give you an M4 and of course the classic Lachmann sub, which is still my favorite SMG, just so reliable. So we're gonna give you an M4 and the MP5 here. For that M4, we're gonna go with the Komodo heavy muzzle, tune that for recoil stabilization and recoil control. The high velocity ammo, tune that for damage range and bullet velocity. The high tower 20-inch barrel, tune that for recoil steadiness and damage range. The AIM-OP V4 optic, tune that for flinch resistance and FAR. And the 60 round mag. Another thing about that M4 is the Soul Harvester blueprint that you get for pre-ordering Modern Warfare 3 does give you extra souls and allows you to collect souls faster, so keep that in mind. Then for that Lachmann sub, I'm gonna go with the Falcon barrel. I'm gonna tune that for recoil steadiness and aim down sight speed. The hollow point ammo, tune that for recoil smoothness and recoil steadiness. The 40 round mag or the 50 round mag if you need a little bit more bullets, but I like a little bit more mobility with it, so I go with the 40. And the Lachmann TCG10 rear grip, tune that for aim down sight speed and sprint to fire speed. And the FT mobile stock, tune that for aim down sight speed and aim walking speed. Next, if you're a fan of the KASTOV 545, I've got a loadout for you, and then the MP7 or the Vel 46. If you like that one, this one's going to be good for you. You're going to really enjoy it. We're going to go with the Komodo heavy muzzle, tune that for recoil stabilization and recoil control. The IG K30 406mm barrel, tune that for recoil steadiness and damage range. A high velocity ammo, tune that for damage range and bullet velocity. 60 round mag and the AIM-OP V4 optic, tune that for flinch resistance and FAR. Then for that MP7, we're gonna go with the spiral flash hider muzzle, tune that for aim down sight speed and gun kick control. The hollow point ammo, tune that for damage range and bullet velocity. The 60 round mag, the Schlager soldier grip, tune that for aim down sight speed and sprint to fire speed. And the demo RXT stock, tune that for aim down sight speed and aim walking speed. The next one is strictly just for fun. The 7.62 is the fastest TTK weapon in the entire game. TTKs are ridiculous. I built an SMG out of it for you. It's a lot of fun to run, pretty decent at mid-range too. Recoil is kind of tough. You can set it to automatic, which is the point. Keep that in mind. Set it to automatic, use this as sniper support. And I'm going to give you the best sniper in the game, which is still the MCPR 300. I like the FJX as well, but I still just think the MCPR is just a little bit more reliable than the FJX. So for that 7.62 SMG, you're going to go with the Lock Strike barrel. Tune that for aim walking speed and aim down sight speed. The 30 round mag, the Schlager Peck Box for laser, tune that for sprint to fire speed and aim down sight speed. EFT mobile stock, tune that for aim down sight speed and aim walking speed. And the LMK64 grip, tune that for aim down sight speed and sprint to fire speed. Then for that meta sniper, we're gonna go with the Nilsound 90 muzzle, tune that for aim down sight speed and bullet velocity. The explosive rounds, which do make it one shot, tune that for damage range and bullet velocity. The OLV laser here for more faster ADS and sprint to fire speed. We're gonna tune that for sprint to fire speed and aim down sight speed. And the Forge Tac Delta for optic, gonna tune that for aim down sight speed and far. Now put the 5 round mag on here, that way you have max mobility. If you want to stick with the 10 rounds, I completely understand, but if you want a little bit more mobility, I highly recommend this 5 round mag. Now if you don't go with the 5 round mag and you want to stick with the 10, I highly recommend going with the bolt, probably the Cronin smooth bolt, for faster re-chambering speed. So reload faster, reload your bullet faster to get more shots off. So if you guys found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that noti bell so you don't miss another one like this or like any of these. And as always, good luck, stay frosty. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.